Hello all, my name is Rahman and in this video we are going to talk about messages in our website Django. So if you remember in the last video we have created a page where we can register, where we have created a file where we can register by giving our name, by giving our information. So now I'm going to show that page. So now first of all I'm going to run this program by typing python manage.py, python python manage.py, and then I'm going to give here answer. Okay, so when I'm entering this one, and then I'm going to open the browser, and then I'm going to type here like 127, and then I'm going to open this page. So if you see here you can see the whole full screen. So when I'm clicking on the register, so here we have this page. So where we can enter our username, we can enter our password, and where we can enter our password for the second time for the verification. So we have this page. So now we have all of this stuff on this page. So the thing that I want to do here is like after entering our name, like after entering our usernames, and then after entering our passwords for the verification, and for the first time I want to show you that one 9 Sayed 5 I'm going to enter here. Okay, and then I'm going to give here like p1 to not p1 p python 123, and then I'm going to paste that one python 123. When I'm clicking on this register, so nothing is happening, so there is no action happened here. So what I want is like, for example, if I enter my name like 975, and then if I enter here the password and the password for the second time, I should redirect this to the here it is. I should redirect this to the home page. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started by solving that problem. So first of all, the thing that I want to do here is like, here we have required, we have all of this stuff, but here we have password. Okay, so the username is coming here, so this username is coming here, and this password confirmation is coming here, but this password is coming at the end of this line. So first of all I want to keep that one here. Okay, so now I'm going to open this one, and then I'm just going to close this one. Okay, so now I'm going to give here, I'm going to explain that how it's going to work. Like here I'm going to give like form dot as underscore p. So first of all I'm going to give that one like as p. So there are other attributes like as table, as p, and as ul. So here as p means like paragraph tags. So if we give here like as table instead of table, then it's like a table, and if we give here as ul, it's an ordered list. So here basically we need is as p, because as p means as paragraph, something like that. Okay, so now I am going to reload this page on our website. So when I'm reloading this one, we are getting something like this page. So before this one we were getting the password here, this word password, we were getting that one here. So I have done this because, for example, if someone opens our website, then if he likes our website, like our content, and he likes all of those stuff, so he wants to log in onto our website or register onto our website. When he's registering, he will be entering his username, and then he is going to enter his password and this password for the confirmation. But when he's entering the username, he's going to get this, he can see this username. He knows that he can enter the username here, but when entering the password, he is not going to observe each and everything. Okay, so that's why for the reference I can enter here like, hey, this is my name, and this username, this password, and then password for the confirmation. So we have this enter the same password as before for the verification. I have done this one. So now if I click on the register, nothing is happening. So now what I want to do is, I want to, when I'm opening this one, there it is. So I should, when I'm clicking on this button, I should redirect this to the home page. Okay, so first of all what I'm going to do is, before this one I'm going to open the VS Code. So everything is fine in this pages, like, but we have the problem in the views.py. So here we have all of those stuff written, but we have to give an action with which we can, when I'm clicking on the register, it should go onto the home page. We should go. So for that, I'm going to give here, like, let's give. I have done. Okay. So now let's enter here. I'm going to give here something like if. I'm going to give there, like, if request, and if request is there, if request.method method, and then if it's equal to the post post, I should get something like this, and the semicolon, and then here I am going to give, like, form, sorry, form. Okay, so now I am going to give here, like, form is equals to the user creation form, and so we have this user creation form here also, but in this one I am going to give here, like, what we say, request. I'm going to pass here the request, and then beside the request I'm going to request dot post. Okay, anyhow, so now below that one I have to give, like, user. Okay, then I should give here the user is, let's give here user form dot save. Okay, so now I have, when I'm saving this one, so we have done this thing. So now what I have to do is, before that one I have to import here one more thing, and where is this one? Okay, here I should give here, like, from from Django.contrib, and then I'm going to give here out AOTH. Okay, and then I'm going to import the, what we say, so here I'm going to import the login. Okay, and beside that I'm going to enter here the logout, and then here I'm going to give here the authenticate. So here I'm going to, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give here, like, if request method, I'm going to give all of the stuff here. Let's make here some space, otherwise we'll be getting confused. Okay, anyhow, so from Django.contrib, or from where, here we are importing, like, login, logout, and authenticate, because here what I'm going to do here is, like, I'm going to give there, like, if the form is valid. Okay, and then it should save the form, and then it's going to the register. It should redirect this to the home page. Okay, so that's why I have given here, like, login, logout, and authenticate. So basically authentication is not required, but still I have done that one. So now let's type in here the code. So first of all, so what I have to do here is, like, I think I forgot one thing here. So now I'm going to enter here. So before this one, it should check whether it's valid or not. So first of all, I'm going to give here the if, and then if the form is valid. Okay, is valid, I'm going to use that one here. So if it's valid, and then it should tag this one. Okay, so if this is valid, and then user dot form dot save, and now below the user we have this one. Now log in. So we have to give here the request, and then so it has been given. So user is equals to form dot save. So if it's correct, then it's going to save that one, and then later on we're going to give here the login request user. We have all of this stuff. So now let's give here the return. So I think I'm not okay. This one. Okay, so now I have to return this one. First of all, so we have all of these, so we are importing all of these stuff from here. So first of all, here I think we don't have any redirect. So now let's give here redirect, because we need to redirect to the home page after doing that, after logging in. So now first of all, I'm going to give here redirect. So now instead of redirect, okay, so now I'm going to redirect to the home page. Okay, so in this one I'm going to give here the slash, no, home page, something like this. So first of all, let's check. So the app name is basically main. So let's go here and give it the main. So main, and then I'm going to give it the semicolon. So after doing this, if the form is not valid, we have to handle the error, or we should get something like that. So I should get here the else. Okay, so else I should give here like for msg, and then in form. Okay, form dot e error messages. Okay, anyhow, so error messages, and then I should give here the semicolon, and then I should give here the print, and then I should give form dot error messages, something like this, and msg. So this is basically not a long-term handling. So we can just use this handling for right now, because if the user is like, for example, if I go there and enter some wrong things, like if I didn't enter the password confirmation wrong, and then if I enter the password one thing and password confirmation another thing, then it's going to get us some error. So first of all, I'm going to give here something like this, because it's not the long-term handling, but we can do that right now. So first of all, let's check whether it's happening right now. So I'm going to open this one. I want to reload this page. So now first of all, I want to open the 127 slash admin. So here to the users, I should get here, and then I want to delete all of these users. Now, okay, delete this one. So now let's reload this page. We don't have any users right now. So now I think I'm going to, no. So now let's give here like 9 Sayed. Okay, so now we have 9 Sayed, and then I'm going to give here the 4, and let's give P by T H O N 1 2 3 P by T H O N 1 2 3. So now let's register this one. So as you can see on the screen, we have like, so now we have been redirected to the home page. Okay, so the thing that I want to do is like, after registering, okay, when I'm getting on this home page, here I should get a message like you are logged in as this person, or you are logged in as this username, or you can give like you are logged in on this website as this username. So now I should get in some type of box or something like that. So now for that, I'm going to open the materialize.css.com. So we have the css. Let's check in the colors grid. We have helpers, we have media, we have first shadow. Let's check in the components. So icons, let's check in the buttons. So we have this button. So now let's check that here in the what we say icons. So we are getting these icons. So now I'm going to open again the release. Let's check that in the buttons itself. So let's check this later. Now I'm going to close this materialize CSS. So first of all, I'm going to open the VS Code. Okay, and so first of all, before seeing the materialize CSS, from the time I was just searching. So let's search that for later on. So basically, let's write the code for the messages. Okay, so now we have like, yeah, all of those stuff here. So now I'm going to type here like, wait a second. Okay, so now I'm going to type from Django.contrib, and then from Django.contrib I'm going to import the messages. Okay, and then I'm going to leave that like that only. So here we have the user anyhow, and below the user I'm going to type like user name. Let's type like username. Okay, and username is equals to form dot van cleaned data. So I'm going to talk about clean data later on, how it's going to work. So I will talk about how. So let's leave that one. So clean data, and then in the brackets I'm going to give here the user name. Okay, so we have this username, and below this one I should get a message like you have created something new account, something like that. message messages dot success. Okay, so messages dot success, and then in the bracket let's do one thing. This is CESS. So here I want to type by my own self because there will be other things. For example, we can get some errors by giving. Okay, anyhow, so messages dot success. I'm going to give here the password, the request, and I'm going to remove this. I don't want this one, and request comma. I'm going to give here f string, and then in this one I'm going to give here like new account 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 created. Okay, new account created, something like this, and then I'm going to give here, sorry, I should give here like, and from the flower braces here I should get like username, something like this. So now we have done that. If the messages are success, like message success, then we should get new account created, something like that. Okay, so now we have the login, and then we have the request. So now let's make here some space because it's side by side, it's going to confuse us later on. So now guys, I'm going to give here the else, and I'm going to change this one in the else, like we have for messages in form.error messages. Okay, so we have instead of print, okay, I'm going to remove this print, and first of all let's click here, let's remove this print, and messages dot error, messages dot error. Okay, and then I'm going to, let's leave that one here as well, and then I'm going to make the brackets. Okay, and then in the brackets I'm going to give here the pass here the request or the QUEST, and then beside the request I'm going to give here something like f string, and I'm going to select this one, and then let's keep that one in this one. Okay, anyhow, so now before this one I'm going to give this one like in the flower basis, and then I'm going to give here the MSG, and beside the MSG I have this form dot error messages. So what I have to do is I have to give this one in the brackets also. So I'm going to give here the brackets, and I'm going to give that one here also, same thing. And so we have the error messages, and then we have message. So anyhow guys, I'm going to give that one only, so we don't have anything like we don't have context. Okay, so now let's check for the what we say. Let's open our website like materialize css and materialize css. So now let's check in the css. So from the time we are not able to find in the css, let's check in the javascript, and in the javascript you should have toast, this one. So now let's check for the simple one, we don't need a big one. So as you can see on the screen, when I'm clicking on this one, we are getting something like this. Anyhow, so when I'm clicking on this toast, I'm getting this beside here. Now let's check toast with action, we don't need this one. Let's leave this one, round toast, this one is also better. So we don't need this, all of this there. First one, let's use this one. So first of all I'm going to see where I should paste this one. First of all, let's save all of this stuff. I think I'm going to, it's the better place in the register.html. But before that, we could modify the register.html page to handle for the messages. But the messages, something you could like use all over our website, not just on the specific page. So instead we handle this on the, let's give it in the header.html. Okay, so now let's give below the above the container. So let's give that one here itself. So now I'm going to give here some spaces like, so first of all, okay, first of all, I'm going to remove this one, and then I'm going to enter here like again this time, and then I'm going to create here the flower braces. Okay, now flower braces is created, and in this one I'm going to give it the modulus symbol two times, not here, here. Okay, so now let's give here like if messages, if MESSAGES, if messages, and then so basically I'm writing the you will be asking like you are writing, why are you writing the flower bases, because this is just a HTML file where I can write something, where we should write in the flower braces something like that. So that's why I'm writing like this one. So now I'm going to give here the another brackets. Let's give this one some space, and then okay, so here I'm going to create another flower braces, and in this one I'm going to give this one two times again, and between I'm going to give here for messages message. Okay, so now for message, in messages mess messages, okay, and then I'm going to paste that one. So I think I'm going to just write that one, so where it is, this one here. So we want the first one, yeah, all of these things. So this is like m dot toast html and toast. So let's, I'm going to give this, I'm not going to give this one, I'm going to give this type of something like that. So I'm going to give here this script, c script, and then beside here I'm going to give here like m dot toast, toast toast. So now I'm going to give here the brackets. Okay, so in the brackets I'm going to, let's, why I'm saving this one. So first of all I think I should paste this one first. So let's paste this one, copy this one, and now I'm going to paste instead of this one. So we have this, again I have to copy this by control C. Now here I'm going to paste this one mtoast, and then we have this html, and in this one, in this place I'm going to give here the another thing for the testing. Anyhow, so first of all I'm going to remove this, no, I'm not going to remove this one basically. So I'm going to remove this one, a toast, and instead of this one I'm going to give here a message, yes, message, something like this. And beside this one, remember, so one more thing I have to give here is like here I have to create one more thing, and that is I have to create this one again, and here I should get that one. So we have this two times like HTML message, and beside this one I'm going to give here the, I should not give this message message, I should get this one here. I should get one, that one here. Okay, so now HTML message we have this one, and comma clearly s e s. I'm going to give here the classes, and after this one I'm going to give that one in the blue round. I should get in the, like as you can see here, where was that one? Not this one. I want something like this, like this round toast. Okay, so I'm getting, okay, so we have m toast html and classes, so we should give here rounded something like this. So one more thing I want to show you is I want to get that in the blue color also. Okay, so now rounded, blue rounded, and I'm giving this in the, we have the classes, and beside this one, beside the, what we say here, I'm going to comma, and here we can give something like how many seconds it should be there, or after how many seconds it should be dismissed. So I want to give that after like 2 seconds, something like that. Okay, so I'm going to give that one display. So let's take that code, I think is it there or not. So we don't have anything. Okay, let's use that. So now I'm going to give here the display display length. Okay, so after this one display length, I'm going to give here the milliseconds or milliseconds otherwise. So these are the not 2000 seconds, these are in another form like milliseconds, something like that. Now I'm going to give that one here something like this, something like this. So we are getting some error, expected a comma it's saying. So already I have given a comma here, and then I have given a display length, and let's see here also we are getting the same error. So now let's give this one comma. Okay, so let's give that one here also comma. So now I'm going to run this one, think. Okay, so let's run this one, not this one, join mnge.py run server. So python manage.py run server, it's loading. So now I'm going to open this file and reload this one. So it's taking some time, so we are not getting any issues. So it's showing the SLS message errors from the message from HTML message. So we are getting that in the somewhere here itself again. Let's open this one and let's check whether where is the error. So I have already closed this one. So we have like mtoast and then HTML message. So instead of this one I should get here this one, like I should not have been given this one in the brackets. Let's remove this one HTML, and then in the messages I'm going to give this out of this one and HTML. Okay, and I'm going to give that one. Okay, anyhow, so here we are getting some error. Let's give that one. So now I'm going to open this one, it's not running. Python manage.py run server, it's taking some time. Okay, so now let's open this one and reload our website. So and for it's showing the error in the what we say unclosed tag on line 23 for looking for. So let's open this our in the VS Code, unclosed tag on line 23, and we are getting this error. So this script is available, so we have to do another thing, like instead of this one let's give this one or this one. Okay, so now we have this mtoast. Now let's do one thing, like we have mtoast, and if I remove this one and we have this one blue, and we have all of this stuff, so the tags are not opened here. So first of all I'm going to open that one. Okay, and then I'm going to close that one here also here itself, and let's give something like this. Now here I should give not give this one. Now let's check whether we are getting. So now the problem was this one itself, so here also I don't have to give this one. So I'm going to save this one, and now I'm going to open this and reload this page. It's not running. Let's reload. Python manage.py run server, it's running right now. So I have opened this one, I'm going to reload. Okay, let's open that here. 127 something like this. So and now I'm going to give here in the messages beside this message I'm going to save, and I'm going to reload this page. So it's not getting this one. So the error we are getting here is that we have here we have to use like and for and if. So what we have to do is I forgot to tell you this, in the HTML we have to give like if, we have to give the if condition is ending here, and then we have to give like this for conditioning is ending here, something like that we have to give. Okay, so first of all I'm going to create another flower places. So I'm going to do like this one two times, not here, here. So instead of messages I'm going to give here and for, and I'm going to give that one here like also. So instead of n for, I'm going to give here and if, and then I'm going to reload. Let's close this one. Let's open that one again, and let's type python manage.py and server. Let's open and reload this page. So now let's open the register one. So before this one, I'm going to open the admin, and then I'm going to delete all of the users, and I'm going to enter the username 9 Sayed. So now let's enter that one. So now I'm going to open the users, and I'm going to delete this one user. So we can delete this one, all of these users. Let's leave. Okay. So now I'm going to open the 127 itself. So now I'm going to open the register page, and then I'm going to type here like 9 Sayed, and then I'm going to give here like 9 Sayed 3, and here I'm going to type here like python python 123. Here also same thing, python 123. So let's register here. So new account created 9 Sayed 3. We are getting something. So we are getting, so it has been dismissed in 2 seconds. Anyhow, so it was here. Okay, so now here we are getting some message like your new account has been created. So instead of message, I should get some other thing, like what I should get is message itself.
Cool. So now it handles for precisely what type of error it is. So we've got like success and info. So we could come over to our views.py.
खत्म पे
Created. So
खत्म पे
success, and then maybe let's do a message.
हाँ क्या है डेट 8 है नहीं रुक जाओ बोलता हूँ मगरिब का टाइम है 6:52
Is .info when someone logs in. So messages.info logged into user. You are now logged in as username. Maybe no code. Cool. Okay, cool. So now let's come over to our website and register a new user. We'll do syntax 3. Oh man, I fat fingered that one. Let's try again. Register. Oh, get out of my way. Dang it, it got in my way. Anyway, they were there. One was green and one was blue. Maybe I could hit never and that wouldn't happen. Anyway, great. So that worked out pretty well. One's e.html. And we'll come over to our navbar, which is all right here. So up here, just logged in, or not, is authenticated. Or is authenticated. Over, gonna take.
हम भी आवाज आ so anyhow let's leave this one. So instead of this one, I'm going to paste a block of code. I will try to give that in the description below. So I'm going to give this one, copy this, sorry. So I'm going to paste a block of code here. So this is the block of code that I want to paste. Okay, so anyhow guys, this is the one, that block of code, so that I want to, I think, and it should be here. Okay, and end for is yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to run this program. Let's delete this one. And now I'm going to run this one like by giving python -py run server, something like this. So I'm going to explain here what I've done here. So I'm going to register as like 9 Sayed 6, okay, and then let's give like hello, hello, and here also I'm giving hello, and now I'm going to register this, okay. So how I have written that, I'm going to explain it before that one. I'm going to open the 127/admin, and here also I'm going to in this one I'm going to enter here the password. So now I'm going to users, and I'm going to delete this anyhow. Let's delete this one, and now yes, I'm sure. So I'm going to get here, and then I'm going to type here like 9 Sayed 10 9 Sayed, not this one, okay. So now let's give like program 123, and let's give here program 123. So now let's register this one. So in general this occur when it's in a cross site or a. So let's see with this one. So it's saying something like this one. Let's do one more thing. I'm going to close this one and this one, and now I'm going to do. So basically I'm going to tell you that what I have done here. So I have given all of this stuff like if messages tags, if it's success, if I have logged in successfully, then it should get in the green round color. So it should be displayed length should be like it should disappear after 2 minutes 2 seconds, okay. And then if it's like if else message is information, it should. And one more thing we should get here is like the first thing I'm going to tell you is that if it's successfully I have logged in, then I should get like you are logged in. And then after that, what is if you should get that you are logged in, something like that, another one. And the third one is if you are not done something like, if you want, you can get some warnings, okay. For that warnings you can use this orange round color. And then for this one, for if we get any errors, it will be in the red rounded, something like that I have given. So let's do this, and now I'm going to open this and reload this one. Python manage.py run server. Let's check whether what is the error that we are getting. 127 slash admin 127, and then admin. Here I'm going to open the users, and in the users I'm going to, okay, so we don't have any users. Let's open this website. So it has been opened. Now in the registration page I'm going to type here like 9 SYED. Let's type here like my name like ABDUL, something like this, Rahman. And then in this one I'm going to type here like programming 123. Here also same thing, program 123. Let's type here register. So passwords didn't match. So let's do one thing. I'm going to type here programming 123. So I'm going to copy this one, copy, and I'm going to paste that one here. What was that? This one. And now I'm going to paste that one. I'm going to paste this one. So I think we have some errors. These two password fields didn't match each other. So it's saying something like we have some errors. So anyhow guys, that's all for this video. So I'm going to solve that error in the next video, and I'm going to make some more changes in the next video. So anyhow guys, that's all for this video. If you have any questions, please give it in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video, and please make sure subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching, and thank you, bye.